inclined to. This is gonna sound really weird. I apologize for the what's it called? The intimacy of the word, but your boy's not really inclined to anything sexual. I've realized that I'm not really
Mhm.
attracted to Anne Marie.
Mhm.
And this is not because she's unattractive. By all means, I think she's a very pretty lady, but I just strikingly don't find her attractive. And I've noticed this as of late too. I have not found many people attractive, in the sense of like I really want to go talk to them. I find people attractive in the very unapologetic, objective, and they are pretty way. Like I just think people are pretty. Um, and because of that, I just can't look at Anne Marie aside from any other way of just saying she's pretty. Um, which is really rude to say, but it's just how
I
I
don't
feel a
feel
little
like
bit.
it is rude to say. I mean,
I mean, I am calling her pretty, but where it stems from is just literally like the objectification of her. Like, I just think you're pretty.
right.
Um, but yeah, and all that jazz. And also another thing that I've also learned about myself. A lot of things I've learned, which is I'm really thankful for. I'm all doing this while making my bed and cleaning my room, which is really funny. But
Me
another thing
walking
I
in
learned.
circles.
Another thing I've learned is that I really don't. What's the word? I am always in pursuit of a greater image of myself.
Mhm.
As I mean, I am always thrilled to learn something new about myself.
Mhm.
And when something like that doesn't happen, I get really impatient and I don't want to do anything aside from discover something new. And for a while there, I hadn't discovered anything new, and I really tried to talk to Anne Marie a little bit about ideas and things like that. But I felt like she listens too much. She doesn't reciprocate as much back towards me, and that's not because she's just a bad communicator. I just think that me and her are not interested in the same spiritual level of like what I want. So I am in constant pursuit of something a little more, or at least in the concept of getting a little better. May that be in many different forms. But she is more happy, and again, nothing wrong with this. She is more happy with the idea of just living, right?
Right.
Um, doing her homework, baking, laughing, being on
And
YouTube,
she's
and that's
on
it.
she's content with her life right now, and she's
Absolutely, absolutely, and more power to her. But me,
not saying that you
uh,
aren't. It's just that she's fine where she's at, and you just want the slope to get larger. You know.
yes, to be honest, this is why I liked Reagan and Alexei and
They
um
were
and
always
A- and Abelin a lot more
looking for
'cause they were
something.
they were always looking for something, and albeit it was a lot at the expense of my emotions at times, but
Right.
they were always looking for something, and I always admired that. I always told them too. I was like, I really admire what you're doing here. I really admire like the lack of attention you give me for your own pursuit. Um, and I guess I found that slightly attractive in my own way. So, but yeah, and Anne Marie, again, bless her heart, she finds the time to talk to me, and be that at the expense of her own grades, or be that at the expense of her own progress, which, to be
Right.
honest, for me, makes me feel very uncomfortable, and I
Right.
find that very unattractive. So, I've been giving it some thought, and I've been wanting to tell her how I feel, kind of just the way I told you. But I feel like a lot of, I mean, to be honest, it's probably better I just tell her directly how I feel and how I see it, because I feel like she'll respect that a lot more in the long run, even if in the moment it's kind of a little bit like, what? Why are you doing this? But that's just how I feel. And plus, I feel like there's a lot of good things coming up in my future. I don't know why. I just have this really strange feeling, and I feel like the weight of another person won't stop me. But at the same time, there are literal days where I just don't want to talk to her, simply because it feels like more of a
Chore.
step to do along my day. No, no, not a chore, but just like one step to do along my way.
Oh, I see.
And it's like, I'm like, listen. And I told this to Corey when we were in the car. I was like, if I ever feel like if it's a wall or something, I'm gonna have to do it because I value myself a little too more. Um, and I think she should value herself more too. I think everyone should value themselves a little more. Um, but yeah, I think that's all I had to say. I feel like I
Me?
worded it pretty
Me
well.
specifically?
What? What?
Did you? You said you. Never mind.
No, no, no. I said I think everyone should focus on themselves,
Right.
and I think including her, like that. I was just trying to make a point saying
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And yeah, you know what? That's probably one of the best ways I've ever explained anything to anyone so far. I feel like I worded myself pretty well, although a little
It was
wordy,
pretty
but
clear and concise. I don't know. Didn't
yeah,
feel.
I felt like I did a pretty good job.
Just
Wow, that's
clip it and rehearse it.
oh my god, oh my god, all those videos of Rick Owens. Oh my lord, that's how he speaks. That's how he speaks. He's rubbing off on me. Thank God. That's the one thing I liked about the man was he was very concise and very simple, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, I really admire that. I was even putting my hands behind my back and staring at I was like, so, anyways, but yeah, that's how I feel at the moment. And to be honest, at first I was gonna come to you and tell you for your opinions, but I mean the fact that I've already explained it to you so well, it feels like my heart's already made up. To be honest,
My
um,
for the record, I mean, I agree. I mean, and I think the sooner the better. If
I think
you
so as
really
well.
do feel like that, um, which you do, um,
Hmm.
sounds solid, dude. You sounds like you got this shit under wraps.
I, I don't know. I impressed myself with my wording there. I was like, oh my god, who's speaking right now? Uh, like, who's on the mic? Who's on the mic right now? Apparently, a version of Jesse within my brain has dressed up in avant-garde fashion and
You
believed
know,
himself to be.
one of the guys inside your head had the business suit on. He's like, I got this.
No, apparently he took the business suit off and put on the Rick Owens fashion. Walked in there, he's like, I'll handle this,
He
boys.
picked something like one of the shits we wearing right now in our Fortnite skins. He's like,
Yeah, basically.
I'll hold the mic.
That shit was mad funny. But yeah, that's all me right now. That's all me. To be honest though, aside from that, I'm very excited. I don't know why. I just feel very excited for days.
That's great.
Um I know my machine's fucking coming in. I think that'll be fun. I think it'll be something cool to try. I've been drawing. That shit's been mad fun. Thank God I bought colors. I don't know. As of late, I've been feeling like these sketches are kind of boring, and then I was like, fuck it,
Yeah.
let's try some color. Mad fun. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I can hardly tell. Dude, I thought they gave me two blues. Apparently, one was just straight up purple and one was like baby blue, and I didn't know. And I was like, this is shit. This shit tragic. Um,
Did it look like your hair in the game?
is that blue, right? It's the
It's
same.
blue.
That's
Yeah.
blue.
It's like
Yeah,
a
yeah. See, that's blue.
it's a darker blue. Yeah.
There you go. See, I've also learned that like I just straight up like, so I told William, I told Piggy the premise of like the kind of stuff I like, and I was like, I just like very. So hold on, let me preface by saying one thing. I've learned another thing I want to strive to in this world, and it's to be angry. It's to have
Yeah.
genuine anger for that's a really strange sentence, but like, have you ever seen someone so passionate they start yelling
Yeah.
because like no one gets it? I don't know why, but I yearn for something. I yearn to be so good at something that I yell at someone that they're stupid for not getting it, and to be a better person. I just want to yell at someone for not being the version that they should be. You know what I'm saying? I just want
Yeah.
and I don't know why. I just yearn for that. And I told him like this is how I think it should be. I really want people to wear really elegant things. I like dresses a lot, but not like the sock dresses. I mean, I like the really beautiful like
Does
intricate gown dresses.
yes.
Yeah, the
With
Lolita
designs
dresses and all
that
that.
mean
Yes, with
something.
yeah, like very elegant
That
stitching and
don't
all
mean
that. I love
something, but like,
they
sure,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you get the idea. And I really like just pieces that just like exude something. And I
That
like heavy
character.
material.
That have character.
Yes, yes. And even if it doesn't have character, I like that the material is heavy. I love heavy pieces. I love the shirts I have that are heavy. I like to be grounded.
Yeah.
He's like, and it's different.
I like baggy clothes so much, dude.
Yes, yes. And the difference is, I like stuff that lets me move and it's heavy. The difference between, and I don't like to be restricted. Now, one might say that heavy clothes might restrict your movement. I would like to disagree. Have you ever had like clothes on that are just tight and they just make you feel like
Yeah,
you
no, no,
just
no,
can't move?
dude.
No. See, there's a huge difference.
Those pants I got are one of the awakenings, dude. I've looked everywhere and I can't find other pants like that. Um,
Exactly. Um, yeah, and if it makes you feel like you're being hugged almost, like just how
yeah.
heavy it fits on you. It's like, ooh, it feels nice. You feel
I like
grounded.
being able to move
Um,
in my pants. Like
yes. Hmm.
like I like
Um,
shake the leg and like bump 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 like
boom, boom, boom.
hit the
Yep, yep,
sides
yep.
of my pants, you know.
Yep, 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 yep. I know exactly what you're saying because that's the stuff I like. I like dark clothes. I like
Yeah, yeah,
simple colors. If it's bright
yeah,
colors, it's done
yeah,
tastefully.
yeah.
Um,
You're going bar
and
for bar right now.
I like chrome on my materials too. I don't know if you've ever seen some like nice buttons or like metal just on the clothes and it looks nice. I
Yeah.
like straps. I like all this stuff. I like leather too. I know you may not like leather, but I've liked leather, but not in the conventional way that you've seen it just on straight on jackets. I like it more in like small doses of like here there's leather on this patch
Patches.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you remember those shoulders? I
Patches
told
are
I told
always cool, dude.
I told Higgins there's like prime real estate on the shoulder blades. I really wish there'd be more things that like hang off the shoulder blades
Yeah.
or on the shoulders. Like suits, like there's points there. It just feels nice. Um, and also, I want more. What's the word? So there's a thing of like I've always liked um, unisex stuff, but
Mhm.
I've always seen that unisex stuff just leans towards more masculine stuff to just be on the safe side because women just can wear men's stuff, and socially men that wear female like stuff that leads into the female area is just socially non-natural. But I've always liked um, what I'm saying is I want if it is genderless clothes, I want it to be like more on the feminine side, which is I guess not genderless clothes, but I've always just liked more like have you ever seen a guy wear like those really like strange pants that like almost look like fucking dresses and they have like a
Yeah.
really big coat? I like stuff like that. And I'm really
It's
exploring that avenue
it's like a
thought process.
two-piece dress.
Yes, 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 and I'm really exploring that avenue. Well, Higgins, he'll probably wear it, but he has this really nice pair of pants that sag a lot at the bottom, and they cover his boots almost like
Yeah. Yeah.
perfectly.
Oh, yeah. It's
But
like like kind of
but
like bell bottoms, kind of.
yes, but what makes it interesting is that it's got a skirt that you can attach to at the top. So it's got this like skirt that like attaches from the top and
Yeah.
it reaches down to his knees, but it's like half a skirt. And I don't know, there's no other way to explain it besides you just seeing it, but I think it looks very nice. Although I don't tell Higgins that it looks amazing. I like to tell him he looks like a hobo because he believes that if you don't look gay or like a homeless person, you're fit.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
rocking.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I tell him you
if
look like you're gay. He's like
if your
yes,
mom doesn't
yes.
tell you look, if your mom tells you you look homeless, that's how you know you're fit to fire, dude.
Yeah, yeah, basically, and all that stuff, and that's what I've just deduced naturally of what I've liked from just staring at clothes. I'm like, I like this stuff. This is the
Yeah.
stuff I like, and if I had to decide, it'd be this stuff. But most of all, if there had to be one thing, it has to meet criteria-wise. It has to be heavy, it has to be free flowing, and it has to have some sort of like I don't know, like some little niche pieces, like either chrome pieces, straps, or buttons. Like I just want that stuff.
Yeah.
And I also love patches. Well, double knee stuff like that. I don't like overdue patches, but that's what I've deduced.
For some reason, none of the times before that, but when you said patches that time, I thought of patches from like Dark Souls.
Dark Souls, yeah, yeah. I don't know why that too, dude. That's crazy because I said that I was like patches, and I had to reiterate. That's why I reiterated patches like in double knee pants.
Dude, because I had a little eye squint and everything
Yeah, me
too. That's funny.
that's mad funny. Um, but yes, that is all that has been on my mind, and it's very fun thus far. It's very fun thus far. Whew. It's
Um,
tough.
I, I, you have such nice philosophies, and I think I would just like to sheeple onto your philosophies.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I was thinking, I was like, damn, I really am a sheep at heart, but you were going bar for bar, and so you
But
wouldn't mind
there's
if
a
I become a sheeple of.
please, please.
Thanks.
I explained this to William. And it's always been. I've always really wanted to be. I explained this to William. I was like, I've always really wanted to be an
William.
apprentice of someone. I've always wanted to be an apprentice of someone
Yeah.
because I feel like it's nice to follow behind someone that knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's possible for me. But there's a lot of people that wish to be that. So I've
I,
decided that I would love
that's
to
what
be
I
the
feel
person that
like.
that's what I told him. I was like, I want to stand in front of people, and I want them to follow me, so they feel like they have some, so they don't have to think about
I
it.
feel,
They don't have to think about it. They
dude,
just follow.
dude. I love you, dude.
And he's like, and then I told him I was like, William Higgins, I
Hey,
need you to
hit this with
stand
me.
behind
Wait, come
me.
here. Hit this with me, dude. Hit this. No, but yeah, totally, dude.
What a joy. What a life. And I told, yeah,
Life like
and then
this
I
sure
told,
is good, huh?
and then I told him, I was like, stand behind me, please. And he says, all right. And I was like, oh, this is fire. But yeah, that's what I realized. I've realized a lot of things, and it's very quickly, very quickly.